then you papa.
Yeah.
Me wa between your corner or no. O se me tawachi. Me say Alaji, what am I you am on you?
It's now what is no now?
Me bala me tis o kasano. Na me say papa ne de me hunu na che.
Yeah.
Alaji me hunu che.
So one time now we comment here do be go so be da. Ba ko ka me go to no US. I know they were say Kotoko Boka to player Boka nature Stella. When you phone in na because yeah play a DJJ so I per supported. Over tell me mechi who you commenting was say Kotoko Chastela na jibo ai Kotoko Boka ana me do no blow ana the copy Worcester. Who kind of happy FM one on alaji Kimfenza Guruza e studio ko bo no
Swansea Asuma
me go turn on Walmart
British
nice. I mean when we talk about those days I check how far we have come, but it's sad say I also think you improve upon those things.
Yeah, rather you buy it.
Yeah, but many I said
Henry said come on baby.
Yeah, come on
Henry come on.
No, but I said throughout next week you between
okay
because
Black Stars and every week Black Stars
and every week
every game no na game the time here saying
4 p.m.
I don't know midweek matches when you're money in your during the day because there's any of the top countries on about football no yes no me who so be about midweek game and game within the week in weekday I have on a riada
okay reason on my end is there are other games on TV because of TV schedule we have to play at 4 to accommodate other matches on the day AFCON matches in bono from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and because reverse fixtures in Tuesday, Wednesday, and intino. I was born in time. Send I'll be to me to Koyakobo the second leg. Into a calf decision. Yeah, to me, I was say a G2 neighbor. Okay, you're born at 4 p.m.
Okay. Well, they say Chris Hutton is the new coach of the Black Stars. But there's a contract with Nyansa and Nibi, Mube on Velino Kumasi and all that. Yeah. And now Nyansa.
There were one or two issues are not Emma non sign. Because I think initially after the agreement, just after the agreement, Nana or Papa Freeman and Ranyamiadum Yapeno Krabi Ewo London. Yamiaduma Obabe Drew Ghana and then Ray into Bedru Ghana, Bibi or say or Yibia obey Nafia Joada Yadanidi. I'm saying whatever he's bringing on board in a vision, long-term plan, what BBI or no feel say Obabe Biano. I think say it is prudent we make him available to the media. Na media no atotona no. Na ubia bibia chena dream bia player selection issue bia e woni trim bia no obetumi ebisa coach no. Then after that the team will also arrive on Tuesday. We'll be here Tuesday, Wednesday, play the game on Thursday. And she say likely say the team will even stay after the matches. Stay for 1 or 2 more days. Now if you want to fly free Kumasi, normally on the Angola for the reverse fixture.
Okay. Well, the body blaster on come about on from CBD, of course.
It will be the Bishop Free Jim next week.
Oh, okay. Because the Black Stars,
no Black Stars next week. You didn't come away now. Na Black Stars the night next week because Black Stars.
Nasa unim komo episode.
I said no madam funtimi we meeting.
Na ignamo didn't call much and can go about me movie.
I said man okay.
Ma discanning na mano. The was of the man media mano.
Waji.
Okay. That's Mati.
Waji
you know by the government as a GFA some people
there is a problem between GFA and Asante Kotoko.
Kotoko feels say Henry there is an attempt whether deliberate or not say as a mobile frustrate you Kotoko feels say referees are sent to virtually like cheat them. What is the commentaries in the Bible? We say every 4 months said I'm peko to kwasem. any sad dealing in a much to be. Because of time, I make questions to be more. Another thing, every president after Kotokoni has said, Ujiri said Kotokoni has a lot of work. Till I'm a fans number constantly, but clubs feel say more heavy for us more. And look, I count the many pa Emma Stadium.
Why in what sense?
Say $1 million. Yeah, my GT. Also, my $1 million. In fact, $1 million. Make us $1 million for promotion, but there's no promotion. Until when I'm signing a deal, no, you sign a deal to promote the league. Worth $1 million. I mean, the other sponsor league is $1 million every promotion. $1 million is about 128 billion old cities, and you even promote to league, no. That's all. Then one and see you promote to league, no. Until almost clubs, no, kakrana omenya by 25,000-30,000 omenya, and one also me bisako promote to games, no. It's more F, you know. One of my causes all this.
First of all, so $1 million issue, no. The FA signed a contract worth $3 million over a 3-year period. $3 million over a 3-year period. $1 million a year for 3 years.
Really?
Yes.
That was in the communication.
So no, that is the truth.
But it was communicated differently.
That is the truth. The truth is that the contract we signed with Bet Power is $3 million over a 3-year period. And then in the conversation with the clubs, Bet Power officials made it known to the clubs to say, Omwa as a company, you know, have decided to invest another $1 million in media publicity, marketing, and the locker room bonus. Locker room bonus, is a novel now we introduce you say, Ombema players, you know, I enjoy part of the money. Ombo na bibi kakrebi abetomo momo sikamu uwini just because they wanted the main actors of the game to be part of the sponsorship. That money is not with the FA. That money is with Bet Power. Bet Power decides how, when, where to use or apply the funds. As we speak, some of that money has gone into the locker room bonus. A chunk of them, because Omu decided, say, okay, let's see. Locker room bonus for all the 30 registered players for the 18 Premier League.
Bet Power Premier League for the Premier League clubs.
Yes.
And Omu catch room.
Yes.
Na contract nankasa.
In the contract with the FA, it is $3 million for 3 years.
But the
That's
FA
$1 million for promotion and whatever. No, it's not part of the contract. No.
But the FA in their communication, on the official website of the Ghana Football Association, 7 months ago, I say the Ghana Football Association on Wednesday, August 3rd, 2022, unveiled Bet Power as the headline sponsor of the Ghana Premier League at a ceremony in Accra. The GFA and the betting company have a 3-year deal worth $6 million over the period.
Yes. And I'm saying, $3 million is for the sponsorship agreement with the FA. And that the other $3 million is what Bet Power has agreed to push into locker room bonus, marketing, and publicity.
And they say you guys come the sponsorship. Oh, because it's not part of the
sponsorship. Players are this Premier League, Ghana Premier League players.
Say, come the $6 million, I'm just a clubs, but say, over $1 million go inside you, man.
No. The clubs were informed.
Also, your kind say the clubs were informed after more agreed deal, and more informing clubs and say.
No, even before we signed, we had 2 meetings with the clubs. Mm-hmm. In one meeting, Bet Power officials were in the meeting, and inform say, sponsor. This is the deal, no. And a Bet Power for clubs, and they say, aside what has been agreed upon, no, Omo as a company so decided to say invested $3 million over a period into publicity, marketing, and the locker room bonus. And all the clubs were informed. Like I said, meeting a year before I make a deal, no, even public, you know. It was only Great Olympics that did not attend the meeting. Because apparently Oloboy no so or tukwan or buy when you notice an time to went to me and my meeting. But All the clubs were in.
And yes, some meeting in the Cobas, yes, lawyer Monday storming out. Some of the clubs did not agree because from what the clubs are saying, any more commentary say, but then if truly money clubs is kind of tiasie, commentary say, but any bit because now some so here Kotoko, particularly, Akaba say $1 million no. Also, I'm making mention of the $1 million. And I am I said it. Dasuberi has said it. Usually the same thing. David Obeng, say use the 1 million well, which is made to sound say it's not something like Omunyina agree because there were communications with free clubs. If you say, as I didn't quite catch them, just say be about the job. Put a catch them say sponsorship. Nanka say 1 million, but 1 million now Canadian. But anyway, I said me no thing. Now I say, fancy working. If I never working and I'm going sponsorship.
No, it was working.
Working. So we ba no ka say obeso sponsor programming. Na me ye ne ye deal ni nyina awie. No ka say month bia mema sports team no e bia 5,000. Na mo dia sort mo a. It won't be factored in the signed agreement. Enko se nya kosope. Enya kosope. Na ababe the company approving that clients can pay money directly to its employees. It's a moment the a bit confusing, no. So if it is factored in the contract, say I get 2 million now because yes, you have local room bonus. So I didn't be free. Me the so clubs it says local room bonus. But whichever you might get to. And your best are about the sponsorship package, no. Now be 2 million. But you know, clubs are suffering. I mean, this is the FA. Clubs see bread to this level. Something company bet I said, if you have this much to add, then let's add it and share it to the clubs. No more find your publicity, no? Or whatever they want to use it for.
But right. These are thoughts, ideas that you have sat back to look into it and say, this is my opinion. But I am saying that, yes, whatever commentaries that have come after, they are normal. It's normal for those commentaries to come after. But maintain say obi kase and akla obi kase yankan che ni mohwe. Say yankan che ni mohwe. It is different. But when it is that today obi expressing your opinion about what he feels should have been done and wasn't done, normal in every society or in every institution. Because at the end of the day, you are dealing with 18 clubs. The 18 clubs that you are dealing with, you can be in a meeting with the 18 clubs, give them an information, but once majority agrees, it ends the issue. They were duly informed. The discussions were held. Mr. Easy,
they agreed
to what?
To it. Say,
of course.
Clubs,
of course. I'm saying, it is possible, club may have a different opinion. It is possible, 2, 3, 4 clubs may have a different opinion. But are they in the majority or minority?
It's not always a majority, yeah, right. It's not always.
But once clubs agree to a decision or a particular move, it means we are all bound by it.
I understand, but me Ghana Football Association will be the idea. The person is giving the entire league 1 million. 1 million. The person is willing to commit another 1 million for local room bonus. And I know one of the things about Football Association say I never quite try to discourage unconventional payments. And the commentaries. Going through and knowing how clubs are suffering, especially knowing very well, now everybody in the FA club person. Our monim say clubs are really struggling to even pay players to raise money for games. Nani Bakonia willing to spend as much as he's spending to sponsor the entire league for the weeks, over 34 weeks, or willing to spend the same amount of money on a. I don't know, more being the fathers because fine clubs and everybody, but deal I'm pushing for the money to be added on to the level that the clubs will get the money. Because local room bonus, and this is a betting company. Well, if the integrity of the league goes down, they can decide to pack their bags and leave tomorrow. But this is the Ghana Football Association. Integrity, you have to deal with it for years. And sometimes, how much money you have to spend to bounce back in terms of winning the confidence of the people, it be on billions. It should have been like that.
But you know, my dean because there are things you can't disclose in public when it comes to negotiations in situations like this.
Yeah, okay, that's true.
It is possible. So all these things came up. It's possible we discussed all these things, variables, issues, all the ideas you have brought about were discussed. But at the end of the day, you just said, say, locker room bonus, but it does not also mean, say, such a novel, which is a nice idea, no. Say, for me, I think
100 Ghana, 300 Ghana, 400 Ghana players. You can decide to.
I am saying that I am not even thinking about the quantum of the money, but I am saying, say, etrimupo any adwimpo ane we chiri ni say, ye involve the main actors of the game. Now, so they will be motivated to do more because yenim say, in the spirit of the game, no, fair play is extremely important. You also know that players must play wholeheartedly and win games wholeheartedly.
Employers.
For their employers, yes. Mm-hmm. For their employers, which is the clubs.
Mm-hmm.
It is the reason why even before players are enrolled in that locker room bonus, clubs are brought into the picture because they are not employees of the FA, neither are they employees of Bet Power. And all the clubs are notified and all the clubs are informed because this locker room bonus issue, I can't answer me. Bet Power writes to the FA. FA notifies the clubs to find out if the clubs are interested, and then the clubs make numbers of their players available. So clubs need interested and they can decline.
No, but so when you have a signed contract, don't think guys will decline.
No, they have the right to decline.
Because if I have the right to decline, now this can be money. I'm sure that all the clubs would have agreed that first let them pay their employees because a more responsibility.
Of course, it has come up.
Going forward, Madrid will say you might have to cancel the local room bonus because even where the FA is coming from, I say betting since you call money ones and similar. Now you're not directly the betting companies paying players.
The betting company does not list the Ghana League on their platform.
I understand, but it's on other platforms. And betting companies, they say, well, we need more. If you ever say on another platform somewhere, the Ghana League might be there.
Yes, it's on other platforms. But we are talking about a particular brand that is associated with the product.
But betting companies, they're a huge syndicate. Almost.
Yes, but it differs from one platform to the other.
A company will generate all the odds. We are all the others. We the Kakrika, we based on their bonuses. And Ghana League already entrusted players because they are not being paid too well. Now says Canaba. I was thinking maybe $1 million. Let's decide that okay, club we are 25 players. We have 500 Ghana a month. And then the local room bonus, no. But we are channeling it through the club. Through
it defeats the purpose, B.K.B. The purpose is that you have to win to earn it.
I'm paying winning bonuses. So why do you want to come and give my players money?
Whatever winning bonus you are paying, nobody is disputing it. Nobody is disputing it. They only feel say, let's also add it to what you already pay. That's the motive behind it.
Fine. After paying it for some time, is a good thing. The locker room.
You need to go back to the clubs and find out from the clubs. And from time to time we engage the clubs. At the end of the season, I'm sure there will be a review. So concerns like this, I'm sure will come up.
Saying they're going to promoting the league, and I said they're going to locker room bonuses with the 1 million.
Locker room bonus. The last time I found out they had spent close to 150,000 to 200,000 so far. Yes.
$200,000.
Yes, but I don't know how much it would cost at the end of the season.
Let's imagine that it's double that amount because your second round you to double that amount. It means that we will still have $600,000 for promotion, and the league's promotion is virtually non-existent. It is not there, and you should be concerned because brand new media and what catch them is all this promote to brand number. And the thing is, I can't hear it.
We've had a meeting. What I was saying is that we've had a meeting with Bed Power about 3 weeks ago. The company had issues, first of all, with their office in Ghana. As we speak, they are restructuring. I employ top marketing guys to take over. One of the people they have employed, JCA Japan, a former CIMG marketing manager of the year, no Otigo. I'm sure you know that man. Jesse is now in charge of Bed Power in Ghana. We're taking notice of a lot of things. Unfortunately, because it's a multinational company, their head office in Norway also were restructuring. Most of the people who were around at the time I knew go into agreements and be every company. Going forward, yes, we have agreed. Say, anyone be breakage. Billboards are catchy, pitch panels, venues, pitch panels. I say in place here. Virtually, we are not seeing things as we thought or envisaged. We are not hearing a lot of the noise on radio in the past. Yet more noise, visibility has to improve near the end. All those things have been taken into consideration. As I speak with you, billboards issue is being sorted out. Last week there was another meeting online. You look at pictures of players, Ayebe and other things, and also considered where those billboards will be placed across the country, not only. And I say, Krobia Premier League team will be I was at least omunya some sort of visibility in that regard. Internos also is being dealt with. Nokre say we haven't done much in the area of publicity. Promotion, yeah. Yes, and the company is aware, and the company they are equally hurt, because once you associate your brand with a product, I think you are looking for mileage. You don't just throw away money like Father Christmas unim the audisi kabe into tuagu keke niso, because it's never done anywhere in a proper business setting. And as a marketing, proper well-structured marketing setting, you don't get it like that. Into are concerned, and they are ready and willing to help the FA solve the problem. Sure say straight away after next week matches, we will begin to feel the impact.
So then it means you understand the clubs when they blame you, the FA,
in terms of
for
what?
League, form
No, I don't agree.
Because they are saying, you agreed that somebody should keep money for promotion.
I don't agree.
I didn't try.
I don't agree. In 1999, there was nothing like that. But Kotoko failed the Pabayara Sports Stadium week in, week out.
Great.
I'm sure if you want us to go into that, the reason why I'm saying this is that Alhaji Ali Maradona Teha, I don't think he needed $1 million in 1999 or 2000 to promote his match. At the end of the day, I keep saying, say, for Asante Kotoko, Minia Ignatius, Michi, I don't know, Liberty, Wako Midiema, Waba Dreams FC, and so forth and so on. And I keep saying that, Ode Wafa, I compare Kotoko and Ye, say Kotoko Wafa, no Kobobo, na Kotoko fans, every Kumase, every Akosomo, Sogakope, Eko share. You don't expect the same fans, the same fans, and as an equal measure from Wafa, because Wafa needs supporters. What I say for Kotoko, the foundation of the team is about winning. Exactly. Number one. For Hearts of Oak, the foundation of the team is about winning. In 1999, 2000, 2001, 2003, thereabouts, now has in Sada Kotoko, so every day, Pabayara was always full. I was then a student in Kumasi. Metidichem so menante fa remu akosi okes esi ayembo anu animu na me ko Central Market bakoye madwuma me wi a na me si Kumasi Stadium asko makoshe match. But House of Folk in Sada Kotoko so for well over 5-6 years. Eso dey bia na Pabayara yema. So I am saying that a lot goes into winning the fans to come to the stadium. It's not about what in between quiz B.K.B. They say one and all FA president 1998-97. A lot of people don't know, but Obi between Bokotoko 1 to 11, 98, 99, 2000. So the dynamics are not the same. What brings people to stadium differs from one reason to the other. what happens in Bibiani is different from what happens in Kumasi. The AC or Samra Boy is different from the AC Ewo Accra. What I say? Inti say board member of House of Folk to make a change in supporters leadership say to mean support to be more Jaina Koa. You don't expect them to come tomorrow.
Because
there are varied reasons. BKB. It is not only about my responsibility as a regulator. It's about a collective good. Yenina they are club club A. Time one me water my youth. Many opele ba Kumasi. You organize a press conference. Kotoko as home team and Yeshe. Baba Bayara was full. Away team no be a press conference. Emma Baba Bayara a full because we decided to sell ourselves as a smaller club. You free time eba na dwen na yafa ye team say you drew Kumasi pe e be a press conference. You drew a press conference. The motive is to provoke Kotoko. What I say? And we provoked Kotoko, and the fans came in their numbers, and we saw the good game. At the end of the day, 3 or 4 of our players ended up in Kotoko the following season. Mission accomplished. So in the dynamics, and it is not about winning also blame games. No. Blame games will not solve the problem. We all must come together to do.
We are sending a message.
Do the job.
One of the main disclosure because of. I'll say the issue of bed power and the promotion of the league and publicity and the locker room bonus. It was never a discussion with the clubs. It was an information that was given to them at the meeting. Clubs not objected to it, but you said you had already signed the deal. According to the person. And I'll say, agreed. Say locker room bonus no, which yeah. There are 9 games every week, 34 weeks. Let's assume that there are no drawn games. 9 winners. I'm on 150 Ghana City by 20 players. 20 players by 150 per game. That's 3,000. That's all things being called no draw. So it means 308 games times 308 games times 3,000 will be 918,000 Ghana City. That's $74,000 as a locker room bonus. That's for the entire season, which will mean that there will be excess, kind of $925,000 still there. A bit into other things. Many should be very active, over responded to this. This one of your club people.
What am I supposed to react to?
So it means that
the locker room bonus.
No. I had the cost because say the last time you checked, normal spending about almost 100 and something thousand, $150,000, which means that the FA doesn't have any control or any checks.
No, we don't have control. Yes, but they submit reports periodically.
But that cannot be sponsorship, Henry.
So what is it?
It is more like generosity in its essence.
No,
it's not sponsorship.
It is spendisika on players. Then you require reports and they submit to you. What else are we supposed to do? Then we go to the clubs to find out from the clubs to ask their players if indeed the people pay the money.
So in actual fact, yes. You know the system we operate in Ghana. We pay players, we pay them bonuses. The essence of clubs' HR bonus is to encourage the players to win games. Clubs be pay na holding, which means that club de bianco between more crowd the players now come here. Then a sponsor comes around, sponsor doesn't make 1 million a year. Now sponsor now say, "Oh, Mister will 1 million be harm. The people more promotion." Never saw them the 500,000 be promotion, the 500,000. Every local room bonus, they encourage boys, no. Said ombe. And knowing very well, say that said because you didn't come on and say, but we want to adhere to international standards. I mean, what is right? Say you don't expose a footballer to a third party for payments. You don't want to do that. Now, in this case, you're in such a way that, okay, clubs, move up players and numbers, we will send them money. So, invariably, contacts of all the Premier League players is with bad power. It's with a third party. We get direct payments to those people. And especially on the backdrops, at that time, I ever said bad power. No, a major issue in Ghana, I betting. for me, I think
betting.
Match fixing. And in fact, when you read the story, it's about betting because information you could try bet. Anyway, I read the entire report.
No, they fixed the match.
They fixed the match
for people to bet.
For people to bet, so we had to betting implications. Now, free and no ban, knowing very well that how players are being paid if that exposed. I was thinking that the regulator and the organizer of the event, Ghana Football, Ghana Premier League, would have tried to convince the person bringing the money that this we don't allow, this we shouldn't allow. Give the money to us. We will share it to the clubs and insist. Say, when games we are, the Ghana Football Association and any sponsors add 150 Ghana cedi to whatever you are paying your players as winning bonus. But bring us this kind of amount without necessarily creating a link between whoever is bringing the money and the players.
You have made a point.
And a very valid one.
You have made a point, and I respect that. And I can't dispute.
But the point I'm making, you realize that if you come over here and league.
That's what I'm saying. It's you have made a point, valid point. In order not to expose your players to a third party, a valid point. Maybe it wasn't considered at the time, but at the end of the day, you wanted to achieve one purpose. One purpose was to re-incentivize the players who play in the league. It's about the process that we are talking about now. The process is what you have a problem with. We can always look into the process and say, oh, you decide to say, and I say, how much goes into it for the whole season? Pay into a certain account. Let's operate that locker room bonus, novel from that account. Now every week be free or players. It is something that can also be considered. B.K.B, all I am trying to say is it was a good motive. We saw wisdom in what they wanted to do.
Okay,
that's why we bought into it. Today we are talking about process, and for me, when you are talking about process, there are many ways of killing a cat, but it be a quimpa and it be a quimpa. Obi decision obi ni tibo adiem obi it is is good for progress. It's good for progress. Sabi in prayers. Nyansa ni ba ku foti.
Of course.
Me betra odi mu ya wo kan we nyina imagine one me hu say e bia ye fa kwan we so ankeye and ye kofa kwan we so, but where is we it has to be considered again. It is good that all these issues have come up and all these concerns have come up. We learn and we move on.
Okay. Ali Madonna so bisa question. Mom busa kaka. Ngacha be sure say as usual that's the man time and
me dey say FA no. Also must have emergency meeting. Emphasize kawe on. Because man who be kura ma me fa glow. And your example under the leadership of Kwesi Nyantakyi. Now talk about years boy nipa ma chairman announce play role pa Sana Stadium Bema. That time na many Kokwadu say Kanewu, the late Kokwadu say Kanewu. Whether Herbert Mensah, whether Mr. Sylvester Sarusu, or some Mr. Kwabena Kese. Apart from say me ombama me hu dia osa me yeni, also mo frɛ Kanewu so ehye bi ma no. Also we say na yon kodidem. And no bema hey adoso nipa ne beba stadium. Even glow, sasa me awukai. Tama na musa. Ntina me say, FA na message me the GFA president. Onu kwa that time no, I was surprised. I was niyama bebre bi say a glow na omu peni wachire. Penifo na mpeni. By druba bi no me alifo bi anumu na na sabre numu shamokwe nu. So many people. Ye ko obi home. Ako down 2-3 days. Ye na enim takwa ye kwa kano ho. Ebe mabo na ye nkofo na ba. Ebe chiro mo ne na ye dede na ni Panaba Stadium. Eye glow for no na e fasa aka no. E de boa clubs no say be ya nipa ne be ma. Ba bia e beda na ye TNT kakra bi na ya omode mai. But at the end no nipa be ya ma wo boase, nipa be ma wo sunyane, nipa be ma wo brekum. That is where we have a problem with the late Alhaji Yakubu Moro. Our kaza say ye mienu nko na e be use ye nko for dia and ye Philly Stadium no. Omo mpeni ma mai sika bi ma ne mboro so. Oba kai santa kwana. Enti mese FA no. Se omo de omo ye ne de e bia ne ma bebre omunim. among old faces in Ibi. No montrase. A dear been saying a person here, say Bay and the Panabeba Stadium. He say, Obianya problem, they are not the Gumoso because of say, Omunim says he can hear publicity sika. And to say near Kafahu. But at the end, and ya no kwa, apart from the FNA, ye crown yet me creative BB a year team. My friend is FA communication. Everybody match you Kumasi. I was so pecking for itself for Pokotoko for my bow, never bo. Munya better chili. A any day. Kakra mo de catch around, and also I was over catching Benny for Neafa, Nedia Juma. At the end of the Nipabema Stadium. And to say, Sikana Mochano, the bright car, and Mika Mentias. What inform me Sikan command player? May me tweet first, and I'm a bribe. Let me chair my referees. Me referees be brain numbers. Let me what people be brain numbers. Coffee watch you grab. They say coffee watch ya chime da kura maba one thing. But the here ni say me ba oswa kokoye jiwe ba wan ji amesa ba ofie. At the end no be here because of life so here.
Who could if you are correct?
Oh, because me no obusi afọ kodi nko say me o team bebre me nkola doso. Me no ma be di nkomo na ya frau. Na obase wo ne wo kasa. So be si for how. Tianu so won se baby a wo kon dini ye yetime jabi kwan kama yetime bi so ha o dwene se yonkofo ni bi ofia obedi ni ye at the end me man ka se di ma me but referee bi o di amakotoko ha Olympics share Liberty share 3-1 me bo na maso o ba Kumasi Sports Stadium but you say yentime nkasa match bia na referee edu ba bia yenkola ni bi ho masa. A minimum deserve to Kotoko players. Well, by a clear one butter. Into Besseramo, Monsam Cobium. Yes, Frobia, a good suggestion. Maybe Nansama catcher a Omami, coach Nomina. Say, when we point out the problems, let's also at least bring some ideas in terms of solving the problem. And me and Kasama take step. Maybe is a way. My taking steps on my own. I've contacted every president. My contact.
Maybe you have he hasn't told me.
Oh, my contact. Oh, yeah. That's a Ket. Ket is a journalist. Well, contact Ket. You see there, because so many FA presidents won't contact
you decide which one to be contacted at what time, depending on the agencies on the ground.
Ali Madonna, your course through Miami. President Castle also to be dinkomo.
Yes.
Me buy me catch me say but the BS and I'm the president.
Exactly.
The way the system is wrong.
And some people need to stand up.
But I was expecting to see those. Even
the changes.
Right.
Now, my contact every president.
Yeah.
I'm not meaning shadow credit.
Okay.
My suggestion said the Ali came.
Okay.
Almost free meeting. And on this radio station, I can't be brave. Say you should call it crisis meeting. Or no, man and Fred, go to boys.
Okay.
Obi a club rep Yamani Mao. Chief executives, club owners,
top officials.
Only omo. Because now when you involve it, Omo pray every president dead you know.
Yeah.
Oma ni omo pray no. Perhaps say Nane Amponsa, George Free, Palmer. Odi omo involve everybody. Fianu no so another side of Galkano no invite you omo. Now let me brainstorm it. Ghana football no so also per president the next 3 years or the next 10 years who say then I will be president. Unibi. Until now yen nyina mfi adwemra. Then ye be ya ye game ni be ye. Na yen nyina mfi adwem. Oh.
Zania may know so starting it that. Come here. Meaning so to be fair, to be chess yen for bia. But anyway, just say when you need changes about. I was many say what to be fair FA president. No catch and say yes say. By Titano one yenesa.
I mean every president cried there to cry. Every president cried. No, because say also ya guni. Yama yenini was stadium no sometimes me cost stadium na me ade na me rate me the last time I got is I feel me person stadium because me who na me raho it messes up my day say Oko Stadium now he Kotoko game. Now you can count. And I'm saying go for be dimatemo social media. Go for now. There's from ultra. Don't make come asem. What dimatemo I don't care. Unya ultra internet. Ultra in internet. 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 Ultra in platforms on the ultra. You show it. But okay, Master Brana. I'm going to
I'm with Silver FM.
Okay,
yes, I've been a teacher before, sure. Oh, yeah. Me wa question be ma Henry.
The way our church in
League na why product?
FA Media, Ghana Football Association.
FA Cup no way.
FA Media.
So mentia says idea your product now because I when you're responsible say you be publicity no dia. I don't get it.
Why the kind?
And okay say the clubs no responsibility.
No. They say a collective but
maybe. But one year wow the anchors and to Ukraine is away the main stakeholder.
Obi so be argument say I'm an event organizer.
No, yen FA Cup. Yen the FA Cup. Mr. Losnata and Edano. Meboa. All the kind of publicity they give. But also what stadia? Why? Yes, of course. Why are they not saying that the owners lies on the clubs until they will leave the clubs should instead do it? But they are doing a massive
job. It's a one-off game.
Good, but they are still doing it because it's their product.
One-off game is different from a 34-week-long program.
Still, it is your product. Are they here what they are? Also, Bohoka.
Obi be argument. Aha, okay. So me, I will be.
No,
maybe sir, my question is say
two. We are aware say they are doing the publicity. Minim said we're going to discuss that there are pictures. Kim Pfizer Koroko matches be or more brandy. I say your friend saying sa track no
bet power
yes and now so it means they are doing it. But we are trying to say that it is not enough.
And they are not doing nothing. And your friends say you are doing
it. To buttress your point, to buttress your point, I have been personally involved in 6 road shows, including the Awokano.
Yeah.
This season.
Exactly.
We did one in Doma. We did one in Bibiani. We had one at Sogakope. And then we had 2 in Accra. And the Awokano. 6.
Great.
Me involved.
Exactly.
Yes.
Into once I have more products.
Just before Kim Pfizer Kotoko.
So because I have more products, it's not a serious. But what we are saying is that it is not just enough.
Over to us, Oga Soma Bibia. Over China Sadia no Sogakope.
Yeah.
Over China Doma. Based on the size of the community. And I say your central areas be how far away we. Kumasi. Ode saade ne fa aboabo fa bantama de abekum kan kra onye tetena ne ko Rivoli no ena na Rivoli for omba be yo show a o decide say Rivoli over a year surrounding areas asafo fantinu ta bantu say eti ode taxi e de ade fa wa eti am say you can have a very good advertising strategy but
it might not
your
work
audience
in
might be wrong
because it might not work in certain areas. I agree with you.
Another place,
yeah. So this is what we are saying. Clubs, no. It was an hour in the early days, no. Na FN bem nana clubs ni yeden etumi yema nipa ba park at meto ase. But once a yemona leg ni yamodiano a collective responsibility, just as you are saying, which I'm saying is a more yebi, but enge enough. You need to increase the volume of whatever you are doing. And again, I'm sure, sir, personally, when you're okay with the level of officiating in the league.
Level of what?
Officiating.
Of course, I have made public statements about that.
It is a stakeholder so make exactly that. It is a stakeholder so make comment say officiating in the league and it's not going well. I think it is in order because Mwankasa Musumujitum say it's not going well. But consistently, so few say it goes against him. It raises concerns. Issue no might not necessarily be the reality. Make on the Koroko side, say the FA is against them. Because we all know the level of officiating is very bad. Just as we've all agreed, say it is not the best. But don't you think say it would have been okay? Say Kebia Mombefa a different way. Say no, not really. We the FA can be against Koroko for nothing at all. But we still don't think say it is okay with officiating.
I've also carefully responded. Sometimes
I say because then cry the FA is higher than Koroko. It's you at the superior level, no, or can be it me to trim. But as a later response, no say and yes, don't you think that area maybe we erred a little bit, Anna?
And you're saying because
that also response no quite
because BKB, even in advanced countries where they use high level technology to enhance their work, I'm talking about officiating. There are still errors. There are still errors. Me to me, I can say this is our team Arsenal. There have been games where Ateta felt officiating and koye. What you say? And you know, I agree. My matches are me far phone friend referees manager say what I saw I wasn't impressed. And you know, on your bibi. You expect to say referees manager now or you in charge of training and retraining of referees would act. And Obama was her assurance and he said obey act. And you know, and a human institution in there, you would always have one or two challenges here and there. But in terms of refereeing, we have invested heavily in refereeing. In terms of refereeing, we have done a lot and we are still pushing. Recently, MOU in Saudi Arabia for signing a multi-trooper refereeing any women's football. This week, Monday, there was a meeting with the Saudi FA Federation, their refereeing department. In terms of equipment, gadgets, we even discussed the VAR. And in almost every jurisdiction. And you know, we have a challenge. It is a fact, say we have a challenge in that area. It is a fact, we need to fix it. Because without refereeing, there is no football.
Okay, so it means that Mojitum said we have a huge challenge with referees.
Of course.
Okay.
We have a challenge and we need to fix it. And Yabaku for Ejuma. And you say, you will be first referee beko ako di match na ne modimbo and so any. Not at all. Because today, I am proud to see Daniel Lai work for CAF. Back to back. Daniel Lai worked for CAF in the Chan. Within 2 weeks, start Chan and they buy the one match and almost I'm friend on Okoye under 20 AFCON. This weekend, Oko Akudi next weekend rather, Oko Akudi Liberia, South Africa AFCON qualifier. Akwesi Brobe a champion so enya continental appointment. Patrick Papala enya continental appointment. Inti those who are doing well, who are on the FIFA list, they are gaining that recognition. Inti ebeye ya wa say ebenya more names, including Yemano. But say there are some challenges that we need to fix, which I perfectly agree.
Well, Ubaka say FA more this administration taking over. Would you say our league has gotten better or worse?
I wouldn't say. I wouldn't say our league is in a worse situation
compared to before.
I would say it's in a worse situation. Right. We have been struggling for a long time. That is a fact. My club football at different intervals. When I was working for Tema Youth, and anytime I bobo kotokone hearts ewo Temano, me to me ekatameni ekoda ekase match we there, but don't we and grofo beba. And indeed, on match day, people show up. Me bo kotoko we o Tema. Meaning say for my next 3 away matches, menyesika am de bekwakobo. Same. Me bo has we o Tema. Meaning say for the next 2-3 matches, menyesika me de bekwakobo. This issue about attendance, performance, player quality didn't start yesterday. It started years ago. Many years ago. In the past, your league produce Kodwa Samoa. Your league produce Thomas Partey. Wembium. Asamoah did not play our league that much. About Liberty, all right, but Okwabuchi them. But at least a league, yes, a producer Ajimambedu, a league producer Baba Rahman, a league producer Daniel Amate, he was playing for Inter Allies, Joseph Edu Moneadie. But in recent times, why in the Ebonidi? So there is a challenge, and there are factors that can be attributed to that. Coaching is one. Very, very crucial. Who coaches the talent at the grassroots level?
Not at the league level.
Coaching is at the grassroots level, not at the league level. Because Sashabokwe, every Auroras, breaking into us of folk, now or fresh material. you should give credit to the man who coached him when he was a young player. Same, sa bloody Kuma a breaky a free Auroras no breaking into House of Folk team. It was Ishmaelado, a typical example. Ishmaelado first match from Auroras no Ojina Caradan Park RTU 1999. No match RTU 1-0. Who coached him at Auroras? Very crucial. Inti Bright, there are factors that can be attributed to your current state. And yet 2 years ago and started here, and yet 3 years ago and started here. It's been there for many years, but ABI pay attention. I hit it hard. Okay. But unfortunately, whoever is there at the moment will be blamed. It is the reason why you put two structures in place.
Are you paying attention to those factors now?
Today, I think so. I know so. We are doing a lot in refereeing. And no na catch them young by. We are doing a lot in coaching. Ignatius is an instructor. The number of coaching courses that have been run at grassroots level. And in Nipa, training or more, any opportunities, more ever. And then another thing, right? Mm-hmm. We lived in this country for years without playing juvenile leagues. In my region, Greater Accra, best CCS, district B or no more juvenile league. And so now, if you pride your home as a football nation, but when you go 6 years without playing a juvenile league, where is your kind of foundation? Talent no free for nombeba abe into your junior teams, abe drew senior national team Black Stars. That is why today because for many years you abandoned your grassroots football. Today we have a relationship with KGL Foundation. And for the past 2 years, Yabo League all over the country, mm-hmm. in all the 10 regional football associations. Kumasi, today they have adopted a game center, Bantuma. Because I see, say, there is a potential. There are players who are coming up with good coaching, with guidance. They can come up. You're introducing under 17, KGL under 17 Champions League. The last U17 competition I bought Cape Coast, we had some of the players from the KGL Foundation under 17. It be any opportunity about Black Starlets. Unfortunately, we didn't qualify for the AFCON. But these boys will get promotion to the U20. And then some of team are Ignatius Muti on the ball AFCON and most of them are being graduated to that team. I say introducing regional championship, KGL Foundation regional championship. In May, all the champions of the various regions, yes, I catch the regions. Nina say, whilst our juvenile leagues in the they should get coaches to select the best players. No more forming regional team. Kumase, about regional, inter-regional competition. Okay, it's one of the things I try as much as possible to build the game again from the grassroots. Okay. Send your beya, you been using foundation, Papa, for the future.
Okay, I tell for IPO on 95.7 FM. Henry Asante Chum, Facebook spokesperson on any Digimanona. And then I see in common other ones. No, next next week now when you the Black Stars on common and next week now.
Oh, remember?
They the Black Star on common. What there's some bizarre question.
We teacher ni.
Okay. Okay. Now so tell them ya. Don't ever rapper.
Unse your friend saying Ali Kasimbi. I see in 2000 omkobo match ni wiero. So kaya. Omosha omo 4-0 no. They skew the narrative. Samokaya.
Yeah, sure. That is what communication is about. Who you communicate? Any communication person will tell you that.
Henry no. Say.
Na say na way you be question we Henry then.
O chere me mu.
Mami busa me questions. So the only answer ni na.
O chere ma dem asem na okay. Because see, we say you were a lot of negativity about our product, the league and the FA. Mhm. And I chere ma on time. Yeah. Ali can say me also am call Liverpool. Team can say mun free 15 minutes and yes I be there. Boom. Watch boom so ampa and chairman. But a number out.
Eba.
Opa chairman my young bo Kumasi Sports Stadium Kotokone has in Bomye. Ne yen kase has supporters in free stadium 15 minutes before the end of the game. chairman odi adwini ne besi radio so the following morning odi adwini ne besi why is it that NC wo Henry why is it that esi wa ye nte wa
da bi mo na anya wan so person
chairman da bi
deliberate attempt.
Thank you. What are you guys doing about that one?
You see, for instance, 2 seasons ago, Obekaya has the Olympics. Stadium gate be bua across for Stadium. I was there. Na stadium gate in Buye, you know. All of a sudden, instead say the focus and attention will be on the game. No? Television broadcaster no, camera na free game no so. And on the akoto stadium na ebu na nkrofo eba na omni military no air struggle no. In other jurisdictions, AC. Oh. Right.
Liverpool and Real Madrid.
Yeah, the two.
I didn't see Champions League last season. Final. No?
Yes.
The whole world were made to watch it like that.
Yes. Today they have been compensated or something by UEFA. But the number of minutes is always managed. The story is always managed. I think that sometimes training is also important. Training, how they have trained the media to tone a particular line. But yeah, no, different.
Please call me if you need commentary. And those people, no.
Henry, one of the things there are a number of factors. In fact, suggestion Hiroshima guy, one of our viewers on Facebook, will say. Yeah, media, key media stakeholders, stakeholders, events, brainstorming, or say media from swag leadership. Yes. Now, one of the things I'm a league, so a player turnover, the rate at which a player is free or one of the things that impacts your league. Meaning, said to stop it, a very difficult. But you can overturn your measures, put in place, and also curtail the number of people. On the Kobe amount for the Kodia, but don't go for peanuts.
Okay.
Then and also if in more
a month for Beko, but they won't live for peanuts. Okay.
Remember, league, obeying interest, be more lucrative.
Yeah.
To the level. Say, and yes, we are player, we can get $2,000 a month. But because players will be making a lot of money here. Yeah. When you're concerned about
the solution is to pay players well. That's all.
Exactly.
So it means that to pay players well means the club should get more money.
Absolutely. It means the product must be more enhanced to make it valuable and attractive.
Who should enhance?
That is the product.
Who should enhance?
No, it's the duty of the FA. We haven't said it's not our responsibility. It's the duty of the FA. Years ago, there was how many brands were even associated with the product, but it's a process. B.K.B, it is a process.
Obviously, come to Joseph and some unity. By then, they said some unity because Obi discussed to you by the BBA man.
I get it, but B.K.B, the economic rights of the player is in the hands of the club. Club owner, that's $150,000 bar. Obemanako.
But it's a club, no sponsorship. Club on $300,000 a season. On 150 moving.
It depends. Obama player now no replace. It depends on factors. The age of the player. As another issue. The economic value of the player. A younger player. At an expensive price. There are factors. But I am saying that the bottom line is to pay players well. If your top players, Obi say Augustine Okra, if we league in him now Oko Tanzania. Why is he going to Tanzania? Oko Tanzania because Sikano Eson. What I say? Or the dollar no eba is anymore. Me share Ethiopian league every weekend. And when I look at Mr. Frimpong's son, Edwin Tufo, he's playing week in, week out. He Obo week in, week out. Top performance every weekend. St. George's. It would have made our league much better. Okra waha, Tufo waha, Bako waha, the Okonansia Imbela waha. The league will be better, but economically we can't compete at this stage. a national economy and football economy and are about together and are finding themselves in that particular situation. It is a process which would make the league lucrative and attractive, process which will make the league more richer. Ubenya sika, ubenya sponsors about negotiate for millions. Who negotiate for millions because the clubs will make money, the players are well paid, and the players will not even be in a rush to travel abroad. Hatsufu keeping the players 6 years collectively together. No, Okonka Africa, they want everything in sight. I always thank Drew at this particular moment. That is not where we find ourselves. But I was say toko swa ya ni mia ni boy homodia ni sign Drew hobium so that at least we can rub shoulders with the best on the continent again.
Okay. Anyway, last time come on. Bye. Anyway, okay. Next week, no bar. Why? Because you are looking at the Ghana Football Association that has a product, the league. It's so sad that the winner of the league takes less than, now I think it's less than $20,000 because they say 250,000 Ghana cedi, and the money back. That's like $20,000. Then the same Ghana Football Association presents a budget to government, say a Kobo World Cup, and a management committee member is making 100,000 for. I mean, a club pays 34 weeks for ball far. No, we have $20,000. Then Ubi could die near mano 100,000. And people feel say all these factors crack out. I thought that the interest in the game look around so say come on, I mean clubs are near Bray support the person who is organizing the league doesn't even care about them. How much more me and TV also me care so much. Do you think about those things?
The person who is organizing the league doesn't care about the clubs.
The clubs, yeah.
Oh wow.
So, be 100,000, I'm 25,000. Many global league. Then you win the champion.
But the money, the FA is giving because for the past 2 years, Sika Edema winner of the league, is coming from the FA, even when there was no sponsor. Mm-hmm. The money always came from the FA. Mm-hmm. Yes, the money belongs to the clubs because the clubs make the FA. Yeah. But it is the highest we have had in our history.
Not true.
You can debate it.
The money you give to the winner.
250,000.
250,000 is the highest. In dollar sense, it's not the highest. Because we've had $30,000 being given to the winner.
What was the value of dollar at the time? It was $1 to 1 cedi. It is 250,000 cedis.
But $1 is still $1.
Which has depreciated today because our cedi is struggling.
So it means that the dollar now demand back because we quoted it in dollars that time. That was 30,000. So it's still more than this one.
But B.K.B, yes, say, what the dollar and a CD equivalent that time no, and Caribbean it would have been different. 250,000 cedis that time would have been different from what it is today.
Agreed.
Yes,
but now a dollar, and it was $30,000. So if you're going now, go to $1,000 that time now $1,000 now. It means that our purchasing power was so
the value of $30,000 that time and today is it the same?
$30,000 was more money than today.
And I make the same.
It
has depreciated.
It has depreciated more money than today.
No, but the value of the league then and today, what is the value of the league then? What was the value then and what is it today?
Tag me, you saying the whole day. Anyway,
there are
but knowing this, why give somebody $100,000 for just following the Black Stars? Why you don't even get that much to give to or league, clubs who play 34 weeks.
That money is coming from a different source.
It doesn't matter.
The budget that was sent to the ministry was a budget for a competition, for a 1 month competition, and the ministry and as a Abaya Utiano reserves the right to pay or not to pay. Who they wire budget and our come buying. And I will catch our buying so made me proposal near Shimame. Now be na approve him, mommy. But as I sit here, me until it became an issue, I mean, I didn't even know, and I can't confirm today whether indeed monies were paid or have been paid or not, because I haven't even paid attention to that.
Okay, it was paid. It was paid.
Okay.
$100,000.
Okay. So, but in that sense, just as he said, ministry took a decision to pay.
But you sent it for them to pay.
We made a proposal.
We
made a proposal.
So, which means that you felt that the 100,000 was reasonable.
Yes, but whoever is paying could have also declined.
For, like, but men on the way you go. So the proposal, you feel that is realistic. I mean, I'm proposing this because I feel so the manner on your money and not the more. But if as huge as $100,000 for somebody who is just a management committee member. Now, when say you have kids back at home who are not getting much money and almost creating more, they are not getting that much. And pinch him say, the way does no. Because if you propose it, it means that you feel it's okay.
It's still a proposal.
Proposals, you make a proposal based on reality.
It is still a proposal.
Now you feel that what you proposed was good, and the ministry also felt that it was good. So let's
we feel that. What we made a proposal that only did not include management committee members. It included players, technical team, blah blah blah. And then the ministry reserved the right to say we will pay this, we won't pay this, blah blah blah. And like I said, I can't confirm or deny whether such monies have been paid. On our workers is here and say yes, it has been paid.
Oh, it's been paid. It's been paid. It's been paid. Now, Henry. In the proposal, World Cup there. Ghana, yet we are qualified for the World Cup. A brilliant feat. There. Ska Eba. Even just ska from FIFA. The essence of the whole FIFA paying the money for qualifying for the World Cup and all the money they give you. FIFA says that you have done well. Take this. Go back home, prepare. We want to see you again. But here, the proposals we sent to government was in such a way that we are virtually spending almost all the amount of money we are going to be giving, knowing very well on crowd if you come there, almost come there. It will say in the proposal, and now has there ever been a proposal? If we not send it to government, say we have a domestic competition that needs serious cash injection, and we know say football no discuss a crabba. Even the World Cup, you have to go take a crabba. Tomorrow, $1 million or $2 million be near room because it looks like the more propose be omuji tumuti. Kamu propose you be a way to propose and what jatu.
There has been discussions. There was one discussion about 1 month ago between the Executive Council and the Minister. Proposals that we hopefully say FIFA Sikanoba projects are a there. That includes improvement in domestic competitions, not only the Premier League but Division 1, because Division 1 will be any but a lot of problems will happen. One of the proposals I had come by ministry and ESCO discussing is as a matter of urgency, we need to save the game and we need to save our domestic competitions with cash injection, and also I would say improving your pitches, and also very important. Again, there was also an issue of getting at least a facility that can house all our national teams.
I think we have to be
yes, because bright since 2006.
Lancaster, Accra, the Kumasi,
Lancaster, Accra, Buzu,
Accra, Kumasi, they all had to know. I go by Lancaster. He said, "I'm going to go to the
okay.
I bet you Sky, the Akko Pram, bet you.
Well, and also another issue I become one sem later. But I mean, it was done under a different administration, so I do not want to touch on it. But the truth is that, as a film say, every time be a national team bar normal hotel, every time normal hotel, every time normal hotel. Yeah, sign as part of your plan, no, the account akoma buying say, you per se you improve your plan facility.
To a 4-star
hotel.
And I'm proposing 100 times over Nikodi. Henry.
What say?
And I'm proposing 100 times in Baba Goody.
Oh, but so what the holistic proposal common government are? Maybe boss improvement in the league, improvement in domestic competitions, improvement in pitches, upgrade, and of technical centers in all the 10 regions. Then you know
upgrade technical centers in the region. Then you know a lot of money from FIFA and
FIFA Siga 1 million.
Now 1 million just get to
1 million. And it is meant for a particular project, which is administrative.
Matuasi.
Yes.
But aban ye pesca for a league. You know, nipa be feels as a league, no. Mon shadam fa.
Yeah, fa.
Because it looks like I would say Blaster the nyanu when you break meetings I would do ministry there, you know. But league in there say
yeah, because B.K.B, we were in this country when we fought government to give clubs some monies just 2 years ago. Government gave us 900,000 to be shared to clubs 2 years ago. It is the same FA that forced government to get us money to save our clubs. They gave us 900,000 and we shared it to our clubs 2 years ago. The same administration, like I said, and I am saying that you cannot be an FA and not care about your product. It's not possible. Your product is not possible to survive without caring about your product, without pushing measures in place. One of the things we have done, and that brings me to the interventions we have made to our clubs. Yenim say clubs ebre, yenim say team owners ebre. And one of the things we did was to take away some petty burdens from our shoulders. Free boots are edema omo. Free footballs. Free footballs are the for the past 3 years. Every year we supply free footballs to clubs. Women's Premier League Division 1. Beddings kakra edi free there have been interventions just to save the situation.
Boots free for the FA and as FA the turn edema clubs.
We purchased from Puma. Our sponsors Puma at discount price because almost sponsor.
And on that class, you feel say it looks like one new man with this guy here, you know, let's can move for more. And on them, what is carrying my clubs now? Then you can demand the clubs to they say you go to
a suggestion
on per boot.
Adenti
clubs will be in per boot.
Adenti
or boot.
The boot is not for the club. The boot is for the player.
The player may
leave tomorrow to a different club. He goes with the boot.
No. You don't give the boots to the players. You give it to the clubs.
We give the boot
to the clubs to give it to their players.
To the clubs to give it to their players.
So,
but we don't do it in isolation. The clubs supply the FA with shoe size.
I understand, but the can say you are giving it to the player based on by virtue of the fact that he's mine.
Yes,
he works for me.
Yes,
and I'm a member of the association.
Yes,
it is auto boot to give $50. Give the $50 times to the clubs, because clubs will say every other things they do with money in terms of bringing it to the clubs.
We feel we have to intervene in certain areas. That's what.
Idea of the unit price of the boot?
No.
Okay. Clubs didn't.
The clubs have been informed, but I don't know if they were told about the unit price. But they were told, say, FNA decided, say, with boots for all registered players for the season for the next 3 years.
Okay. Well, sad. Say your time so. DJ Ambitious, thanks so much. And on my a lot of time. But next week we'll talk about the Black Stars World game. Any support for the Black Stars. Any Angola players coming. Chris Hutton unveiling on Monday.
Yeah.
Any home sensation. Normally, yeah, not press conference. Start on me, no. I thought we also press conference. We should have a special invitation. You should tell them you should invite them to come.
That's whoever.
Because why now? Almost once my voice. Almost my voice.
May time we show no.
This thing I like about you. Yes, I say almost all the time. Also, your interviews are tough provoking. Until the best out of Nipa and crowd ba. Until no one say one word the other. He's told us there are certain things they are gonna like or not so be to me inform me. Georgia to come up with the solution. This is what we need to do as journalists.
Listen.
I think maybe
truth is, and you no credit. say Obakufo able to save Ghana football.
Sure.
It's not true. Truth is, and you know that say one club able to save Ghana football. It's not true because one club you can't play against yourself. Well, you understand? And me mean to mean trying I say me a repository of knowledge into mean the we are senior saying now. So when you make a suggestion and it is valid, I have to take it. And indeed, if it is going to improve the situation, why should I reject it? But I listen to this show almost every day when I have time.
Thank you.
Online, me call YouTube, me share of live near the when I have time. Stop confusing me. Stop confusing me. The point I am making is that B.K.B, it is our responsibility to save our passion. It is our responsibility to create the avenue to save our passion. And Tokwa will not save our passion. It will not save our passion. And one of the things you said, and I think when I go back, I will discuss with the president. Say, some meeting with top football people. No? Yeah. For me, I think it's laudable. Maybe it's even long overdue, but it's still not late. Mega say, thanks for the time. Thanks for all the suggestions and opinions and thoughts. We have taken it in good faith, but we all owe it a responsibility to save our game, to make it work, and to develop Ghana football.
Okay, I tell for Henry Asante Chum, a spokesperson of the Ghana Football Association. But and then so I my birthdays, we didn't